This is Ibira Unity Television. You've waited for it, now you have it. Ibira Unity Television. EUTV, a platform to keep you informed, to keep you entertained, to keep you educated. Ibira Unity Television. EUTV, with the cultural mix that brings out the best in the people caught across the world. Ibira Unity Television, EUTV, up to date with news, sports and a whole lot more. Be part of this broadcast revolution. Be part of this cultural and language promotion. Watch Ibira Unity Television, EUTV. Ibira Unity Television, superb and unifying.
My name is Senator Yakubu Seni, representing Kogi Central in the Ninth Senate from Kogi State, North Central Nigeria.
Thank you, sir, for coming today. This is Ibira Unity TV, the launch of it, the first of its kind in Kogi that's coming together as Ibira people. What do you have to say, and how would this actually help the Ibira land as a whole?
Well, thank you so much. First and foremost, I appreciate those that came together to mute this idea and toiled so hard to make sure that it sees the light of the day. I personally appreciate them, and knowing fully the pros and cons of it, the benefit of it to the land, Ibila. I personally appreciate them. And of course, information is key to any development. Why I'm personally, give them the acronym here is that we have a lot of potentials in our land. Our potentials in our land, and going by the idea behind this Ibira Unity TV is going to be an international television. It's not only national television, it's going to cut across the whole world. So they will be able to to project us in the light to see, for the world to see what we have on ground. We are rich in terms of mineral resources and even human capital development. We have it. We have everything that the world needs. Ibira people, we have it. So that is why I personally welcome this idea.
Okay. Senator Oseni has mentioned the fact that Ibira TV, Ibira Unity TV, is more of showcasing what the Ibira people it's all about. Personally, as the senator representing one of the sections in Kogi State, how would you describe the launching of this? You've been a part of it. It's been launched already. It's on.
Well, it's going on very well. The turnout of dignitaries, they were all here. It means that it worth doing. That is why you see all the personalities, dignitaries that are here. And one important thing that I gave them while speaking to them is we should be more concerned about positive news than negative news, because negative news will pursue away your potential investors. I'm not saying if it exists, we should cover it, but in a way, prepare it very well before you churn it out to people for consumption. Media has a lot of developmental, activities, role to play. So by the time you give out more positive news, it will attract your potential investors. When they come, if there is any problem, we can resolve it together. That is why we have government in place. Their life, the safety of their lives and property is in the hand of government. That is the oath of any government, to protect the life and property of the citizens. So automatically any investor that is coming in, the onus is on the government to protect the life and property of that investor. So we should be more on positive to project the good image of the people than the few negative ones that we have. Of course, everywhere across the world, there is no place in the whole world that is free of crimes and all this and social vices. There is none. So it depends on how our media now manage it, that people will now see us.
In summary, if I get you correctly, you are not saying they should kill the correct news, but you are saying they should put it out in such a way that it will develop Ibera land and
Yes.
the generality of the
Exactly.
populace, and not just,
And lastly, like I told them before, is one thing that kill any growing organization of this nature is trust. And that is why I so much love their acronym, Ebra Unity TV. If it is a Unity TV, it means that this unity has to encompass everything. The trust, togetherness, to unify them. By the time they have that trust for themselves, definitely the sky will be their limit. Trusting each other, is what can give this television a long-lasting and steady growth, as it is enshrined in their vision and mission statement. And I so love the mission and vision statement. I so love it because they have a lot of wordings there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for coming, Senator. Thank you.
And of course, it's still the unveiling ceremony of the Ebira Unity Television live from Nikon Luxury, and we've been having lots of people giving us their thoughts and perception of the television. And I have the singular honor to bring to you Alhaji Yusuf Maman. He is a chairman of the occasion, and I want to get your perspective, Alhaji. But first, thank you for making time out to join us at this one. And can I get your perception of the Ebira Unity Television? What's your take?
Yes, good evening. Thanks for having me. My perception on the whole occasion today is that we just want to give the Almighty Allah the glory, because He has assisted us enormously in ensuring that this occasion become a success. But in an event like this, there are a little hitches like that, but with God, everything went well, and everybody testified to it that yes, we're able to have a wonderful event. And all we need to do, this is just the beginning. That is the promise I'm going to give. That is just the beginning, and we'll continue to, add value in the more occasions that we are expecting to come in future. Because, like I've told the MD, that we need to be doing it like annual thing, because there are people that love this kind of TV station. So all we need to be doing is to recognize these people of good character in the society, not just Ibira alone, but Nigeria and the world at large. That is it.
Thank you very much. So, would you say that the acceptability of this television station, how much projection would we see, and then what would you say to viewers to encourage them to tune in to this television station? Because we're talking about something being superb and uniting together. That's a strong word for a television station. It's quite strong. So what's your take on that?
When you look at, like we have said, they say that you'll be addressed the way you dress. And it is very important for us to know that that word, the management of Eutv, they are not joking with it. They're going to very, very, very passionate about how to unite people together. And beyond that, Ibira is not just limited to Okene people. There are other states that speak Ibira, but just little differences. But that's why I want to bring them together so that their voice will be heard. And as we're doing that, our people in diaspora, they will as well, be happy that yes, they have something that wants to see. So many cultural heritage that we have forgotten, who wants to go into archive and bring them on board so that people will appreciate what we are doing.
All right, thank you. So to the people, you mentioned that this is not just limited to the Ibira people alone.
Yeah.
Do we see youth empowerment coming out of the emergence of Ibira Unity Television?
Of course, if you look at it, this is a multinational company, I may say, because you need to have an employment, and that's a job opportunity for the youth. And at the same time, when you talk of empowerment, we want to showcase not just on that alone, because educational empowerment and entrepreneurship, because we are going to have so many plans. Because like I've advised the MD, he needs to go what we call strategic planning on how to empower the youth, particularly from Ibira axis, so that the voice and the talent will be known. Because there are a lot of things we don't appreciate it, but this medium will be able to project some of those things for us, so that from there people will know that our people are doing very much better. Because when you look at it, some of these things will assist in curbing the insecurity in the country by the time we start empowering them. And that empowering is not something we're going to do in one day. It's going to be a continuous thing. We'll continue to develop our youth, hunting for the hyper talent people, so that they are recognized, that we can at least make sure that they attain their dream. That is going to be the aim of all this something we are doing.
Lastly, before I let you go, I know that it is a dream of every television station to be projected on platforms such as DSTV and Star Times and other platforms that could project the content of this television station. So what do you think would be the realization of Ibira Unity Television being projected on DSTV and on Star Time? And do you think, you being the chairman of the occasion, do you think that you can garner support enough that would enable this television to be projected as it should, so that the culture of a certain people can be seen globally?
Sure, because it's not about what we have seen here today that will give us a guarantee to be projected to DSTV Star Time. All we know is that there are ways, we have so many ways now that we want to use in terms of partnership, in terms of talking to people where you can invest in it. We project your business for you, and as you are projecting it, you don't need to pay again once you have support us. And I look at it that in very short distance, the Eutv will be on DSTV by the grace of God.
All right, just one more word. Tell our viewers why they should stay glued and stay tuned to Ibira Unity Television.
Yes, they have to, because like today, we don't want to just have it as a station that is idle, because enough content that we're going to be rolling out on this very station. And I believe, in as much that if you check the population of Nigeria, you see the Ibira speaking angle of it, and both of our people, you know that this station will not be idle at all. It will be very active at all time. Yes.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Working in now to the studio is Senator Shehu Sani, joining us live from where we're unveiling the Ibira Unity TV. And I just want to quickly ask, what's your perception and expectation of Ibira Unity TV is, and how you think that this television station will be projected to be able to not just stand out and also meet up with the standards of broadcasting? Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for this question. Well, in a country like ours with almost a population of 206 million people, it is important that you have television stations like this that will properly and positively reflect the culture, the tradition of every nationality. By projecting the culture, the tradition, and the history of Ibira people, it is now telling the world who are actually the people of Ibira. It will go a long way in changing some stereotypes and misconceptions, and it will give people outside of Ibira land the knowledge of who are Ibiras. As far as I know, as someone who comes from northern part of Nigeria, there are Ibiras in all parts of Nigeria today. And this television station will also serve as an information point that will keep them informed on what is happening at home. It is also hoped that this TV will be a promoter of peace, unity, and also will be an advocacy platform to champion the causes that will further enhance peace and unity throughout the country.
Thank you very much. Well, before we let you go quickly, what would you say to viewers who are expecting what Ebira Unity TV will be? What's your nudge for viewers to be able to follow and keep glued to this television station?
You see, you don't have to be an Ibra to watch the Ibra Unity TV.
Exactly.
But what is most important is that a television station like this will enlighten the world about who are the Ibras, what is their history, and what are the realities of the Ibra land. And also it will serve as a platform for which the people of Ibra land, that many of them have lost root with their own culture and home, can also see it as a converging point. A national TV is good, but it is a TV that projects the nationality and history of a particular ethnic group that will help in preserving our culture and our tradition.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to have to let you go now. You're still watching Ebira Unity TV, and we're live in the unveiling ceremony of this television station. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more.
Prospect is quite very, very hopeful. So, and due to the energy involved, you know, the age involved, the vision, the spirit, the enthusiasm to take the television to a greater height.
So how do you intend to gather material for this television?
Yeah, you know, we have been trying our best as an organization. You know, the cost of running a television station is extensive. It's capital extensive. So we are doing what we are doing in a gradual form, and we are making progress. So by God's will, we'll get our equipment. You know, we have some equipment. We still need more. Gradually, we'll get it. We'll get to a place we are going headed to.
Okay, what kind of assistance do you need from government, other individuals, to ensure that you have the best televisions?
I think the priority is to get solid and sound partnership, because you know, in a multinational company like ours, what we need is partnership. Partnership, you know, will bring the fund, the moral support, and otherwise. We are interested in partnership, partnering with individual, partnering with corporate organization, partnering with governmental organization, so partner with business tycoon who strive, and we sincerely need financial help from any individual who understand the power of media to a nation building. We have people, we have philanthropists who are willing to support a project like ours, and by God's grace, they will come.
What's the relevance of this television to the state and Nigeria as well?
The relevance cannot be overemphasized. It will create employment to unemployed youth, it will overwhelming employment. Then it will create the positive information that has to reach the grassroots, that will impact positively and transform the lives of our youth. You know, information is our interest here, because without information is power, and that is the fact. So information, we are so much interested in information, content that we provide, you know, information that will transform the lives of the people. So we are interested in content.
Content, what are the things you have on ground?
No, we have a lot of content, and we are still building, we are developing, we are creating content that will sell the television nationally and internationally, because as a television station, our area of focus should be content. You know, unique content, because in media it's all about competition, and we are ready to compete in the media space market. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And for you to know that Ebira Unity Television is not just about adults, I have here my lovely Alima. Alima, what's your name?
Halima Onyakehe.
Alima Onyakehe. Okay, how old are you, Alima?
I am 8 years old.
8 years old. What class are you?
Grade 4.
Grade 4. What do you want to become in future, Alima?
A lawyer.
A lawyer. Wow, that's great. I can't remember dreaming to become anything at 8. But now that Alima wants to become a lawyer and she's just 8, let's know why. Why do you want to become a lawyer?
Because every time I used to see children, they don't have anybody to fight for them. So I want to become a child lawyer so I can give children their justice.
Wow. She's not just dreaming to become a lawyer. She already knows that she wants to become an advocate for children, to fight for children's right, to give them justice in her own word. Wow, that's so cool. So what are you doing to make sure that this dream of yours come true?
Before, I said I want to speak to from state to state, but I can't do that. So that's why I'm working on a book. It's called Child Abuse and Its Prevention. So that children will know how to prevent child abuse. So when they read this book, they will know how to prevent it and they can stay well.
You heard it on Ebira Television first, Eutv, that's Ebira Unity Television. Alima is already an author, or an author to be. She's writing a book and it's titled
Child Abuse and Its Prevention.
Child Abuse and Its Prevention. I'm sure you really want to read that because so many of us, we do a whole lot of things to children that we don't even know we are abusing the rights of those children. So with what Alima is putting together, you will not only be able to, read about the abuses, how we abuse children, you will also know how to prevent it, whether you're a child or an adult. Thank you so much, Alima, and I wish you all the best, that all your dreams will come true.
Thank you.
And not just that, you will not just go ahead to fulfill your dream, also help others to fulfill their dreams too. So we are launching Ebira Unity TV today. I hope you will also become one of the children presenters soon, because I want to believe you have a whole lot to offer this TV. All right, thank you so much, Alima, for coming, and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
This is Ebira Unity Television. You've waited for it, now you have it. Ebira Unity Television, Eutv, a platform to keep you informed, to keep you entertained, to keep you educated. Ebira Unity Television, Eutv, with the cultural mix that brings out the best in the people, caught across the world. Ebira Unity Television, Eutv, up to date with news, sports and a whole lot more. Be part of this broadcast revolution. Be part of this cultural and language promotion. Watch Ebira Unity Television, Eutv. Ebira Unity Television, superb and unifying.